The state parliament of Baden-Württemberg, it's located in the south of Germany, and it's actually a very interesting project due to its high innovational character. So that means this time we had this chance to implement new ideas and develop new strategies. The nice thing about this project was that we were allowed to drill through the ceiling and implement various light cones to bring the natural daylight inside the building, and at the same time have a lot of cylindrical components to backlight a luminous ceiling. And with this method we could really bring back the life to this space. That's basically our main approach. The strategy, since it was a very innovational project, we had to build a lot of mock-ups in 1:50, 1:10 and even 1:1 to really get an idea of how to develop these new components and how to place them in an existing structure, because the building has a historically or is a historically listed building. Therefore we were not allowed to do bigger changes, but we always had to take care of really getting a new look and a transparency into the parliament, but at the same time not to make too many big changes to not offend the monument protection. We had challenges with the requirements for the state parliament because the project brief was fundamental reconstruction and remodeling of the assembly hall for natural lighting. We tried to do it with bringing a lot of circular opening into the ceiling, and we had to achieve about 1,000 lux on the floor level because that was a requirement of the TV broadcast, and so therefore we had to take care that we did not produce any glare with direct sun. We had to take care that the uniformity ratios were fulfilled, and as I mentioned before, the lux levels. And one main requirement of the parliament was actually to have a view into the sky above Stuttgart, which was really challenging, especially in combination with not producing any glare. The main function is the assembly hall, so there are the lectures taking place and the politicians basically share information, and mainly it's used for politicians, and they hold their speeches, and so every once in a while as well the TV broadcast is happening, but every session is going to be recorded, and you can see a live stream in the internet, so we really had to take care that the camera conditions were right and the light segments were adjusted to those conditions. No, it was basically as well assembly hall, but it was fully enclosed, so they had only stable light conditions from artificial light, and it was all totally covered with dark wood panels. And our idea was to bring back these transparent and democratic look to the building, as well to kind of support the politicians in their idea of being more transparent, and to give as well a view into the sky. And the design process started in 2012 and was finished about 2 years later. And then there was approximately 2 years of work at construction site. We had many challenges because it was very innovational and new to us as well. So with the one-to-one mock-up, many challenges we could basically handle beforehand. But it was tough to match all components in an existing structure because the plans and everything did not match totally. But our design was made to fit more or less like 1 centimeter, and therefore on site we really had to work hard to make everything match and basically be in one design in the end together. We got a lot of positive feedback, so they are really happy, and we even implemented innovational artificial light. So they have the chance to use a color adaptive light, That means that depending on the weather situation or the activities going on in the parliament, they have the chance to adjust the light color, but at the same time the intensity. So, for example, when it's now really sunny and a blue sky, they choose a rather cold light, so the light inside matches the light outside. Or in the evening, they can reduce the light and make it more warmer, a bit more cozy, or even the other way around. If they have to, or if they know that they will work through the whole night, they can just really push themselves with the light and maybe, or not maybe, but have better working and light conditions now, for sure.